Hello and welcome to Aviation This Week. It's Friday, March 3rd, 2017. Today's edition is brought to you by Aviation, your aviation solutions provider. I'm Tamar Atik, and here are the top stories. Team Spartan has filed a complaint over Canada's FWSAR deal. Retired RCAF generals are protesting the Canadian federal government's Super Hornet purchase. And Aeryon's SkyRanger has completed its first Transport Canada-approved beyond visual line-of-sight flight test. And now a message from our sponsor. Italian aerospace company Leonardo S.p.A. has filed an order for the Canadian Federal Court to toss out the government's multi-billion-dollar contract with Airbus Defence and Space. Leonardo's C-27J aircraft lost in the bid to be the government's new fixed-wing search and rescue fleet in November 2016. Instead, 16 Airbus C-295W aircraft were selected as the replacement. Leonardo says Airbus should be disqualified on grounds of not meeting certain RCAF requirements. It also says Airbus should not have been considered at the onset because of exceeding the $3.4 billion limit set out by the government, with a deal that now totals $4.7 billion. In the wake of the federal Liberal government's decision to replace Canada's CF-18 fleet with 18 Super Hornet fighter jets, 13 former RCAF commanders are suggesting an alternative. The retired commanders wrote a letter to Prime Minister Justin Trudeau suggesting the government reverse its Super Hornet decision and opt instead for Lockheed Martin. Replacing the F-18 decision with a fleet of F-35s would mean a significant change in direction after the decision was made in November 2016. The Canadian government has said it does not intend to reverse its decision on the Super Hornets and will be proceeding with that plan. Aeryon's SkyRanger aircraft has completed its first Transport Canada-approved beyond visual line-of-sight flight test. The significance of this type of test has the potential to widely impact the future of aviation. Aeryon's president and CEO Dave Kroestch explains.
There's a lot of applications we do today, whether that's traffic accident reconstruction or power line inspection. Many of those applications today will be enhanced by adding beyond line-of-sight capabilities. So today, when we're doing power line or power transmission tower inspection, the operator typically stands near the base of that tower, does the inspection, and moves to the next tower. As you can imagine, if we could cover more ground by not having to have the operator directly within line of sight of the aircraft, it could be very advantageous to the efficiency within that market. One of the big challenges with unmanned aircraft is without an observer on board, a pilot on board, to be able to detect other aircraft, there's been a real challenge with airspace integration. And so this week's test, done on the foremost range out there in Alberta, really was the first test within commercial airspace beyond line-of-sight application of small drones.
That's our show for now from Annex Business Media's Niche TV newsroom. Thank you to our sponsor, Aviation. On behalf of all of us here at Niche TV, thanks for watching.